this one's a funny story here, so, let's not take it too seriously. Here we go. From That Park Place, CNN commentator says Disney adults should go to Alligator Alcatraz. July 5th, 2025 by Cham Lee. Thank you so much, Cham, for writing this up. A recent on-air comment by CNN commentator Scott Jennings has sparked backlash after he mocked adults who visit Disney theme parks without children. During a July 1st, 2025 episode of CNN Newsnight, Jennings remarked, quote, "If you're over the age of 21 and you go to Disneyland or Disney World, you allow children straight to Alligator Alcatraz, El Salvador." Let's go ahead and see these comments in the context provided right here to get a sense of whether he was, joking or not. I think he was, but let's see.
Well, yeah.
I'm kind of with you on that, Bakari, but Scott,
I think we need restrictions on if you're over the age of 21 and you go to Disneyland or Disney World and you don't have children, straight to Alligator Alcatraz, El Salvador.
But have you ever been to Epcot?
I'm just saying, this is weird. And talk about people that get in the way of things. You trying to take your kids there and you got these weirdos walking around? I'm just saying.
Go to Epcot. It's great for grown-ups, okay? Everyone, thank you.
Okay, so go to Epcot. That's a very interesting.
Go to Epcot. It's basically a bar. Epcot is all for your drunken adult debauchery. I hate that. I hate that so much. But
right. Go ahead, please.
The thing that I found striking with this was, CNN airing this, and I know Scott Jennings is a conservative on CNN. He is their target most of the time. But I mean, like the fact that CNN was like airing, making light of a situation that they're pearl clutching at every single day. It's it's a little ridiculous. But look, I do not hate the idea of Disney adults. Obviously, I think that there is this mentality of adults are not allowed to have fun. Adults shouldn't play video games. Adults shouldn't enjoy rides. Adults shouldn't enjoy anything. And I think that leads to a lot of miserable, extremely unhappy and unfulfilled adults. What I have always said is Disney is for people of all ages. But as an adult, you should never make the mistake of thinking it is solely for you. It is for children and families first and foremost, and your enjoyment of said theme parks should never impact or detract from the family that's trying to enjoy it.
I guess I should set up what Alligator Alcatraz is for everybody who might not be totally aware. It is basically a holding facility for deportations out there in the middle of the Everglades out there in Florida, capacity of around 5,000 right there. These are temporary-ish set up facilities there with air conditioning and so forth in order to handle migrants that may have entered the country illegally or maybe overstayed their visas and are being deported there. That is the temporary facility right there. So I just want to go ahead and clarify what this actually is. I will say, Marvin, there have been commentators from the, let's say, the political right who have talked about how could you like Disney? This is just for kids or whatever. How could you like anime and all these different things? And it's like, people do have interests and they are free to pursue them. Entertainment is so cultural. It's just so vital to the entire nation. Rather than try to dissuade people from actually engaging in this entertainment, the conversation really should be struck around these providers of entertainment providing us better entertainment to actually watch and pursue. I was never okay with this idea of attacking anybody who actually engaged with these things, but that's just me. Go ahead, Culture. I'm sorry, Marvin. Do you have extended thoughts on this?
Real quick for Culture. We are all entitled to three things: life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. If in your pursuit of happiness that means going on a roller coaster, then go pursue your happiness, but don't take away from other people's being able to pursue their happiness. Don't be a drunken idiot falling down and exposing yourself in the middle of a children's theme park. Don't be one of these Dapper Day people that hold up the entire park because they have to take pictures in their dresses there. It's not solely for you. The problem is selfishness. The problem is people who lack kindness. The problem is people who think that as an adult without children, that this theme park is specifically for them and should be catered exclusively to them. Find your happiness. Don't take it away from other people.
Well said. Culture, your thoughts on all of this?
Go see Alligator Alcatraz if for no other reason than to look at all the protesters out there, whining like Disney adults.
Yeah, I want to say this about Alligator Alcatraz as well. Culture, do you remember in Arizona, actually, a little place called Tent City. I believe shepherded by one
Sheriff Joe Arpaio. Yes, I do remember Sheriff Joe. Interestingly enough, the Tent City was a jail where people lived in tents. They did not have all the lovely amenities of even a prison or, regular working air conditioning and many other things. You were sent to jail to be in jail. And oftentimes those were DUI people or people who committed lesser criminal offenses where they could do their time and still maintain a work schedule. And oftentimes we just spent the weekends in these tents. And it kind of saved everybody money, because the people that were housed there were not necessarily going to escape. And if they did, they were just going to make their criminal sentences worse. They weren't, not dissimilar to what we're seeing here, to be fair. And, actually dissimilar to that. But you don't actually have to listen to the three amigos shout at you. Or the three caballeros, anyway. But it was a
funny joke there.
It would, but it's just a different. It's just a different way to have people serve out their time, before they reached whatever the end of justice looked like for them. And in this case, that's kind of what Alligator Alcatraz is. I would assume that's where you were going.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that Tent City was pretty rough. I think that was I know it received a lot of legal pushback and so forth. When I look at Alligator Alcatraz, I just look at as far as deportation facilities go, it could be, I would say, a lot worse, especially when you factor in air conditioning and all the other things attached to that facility alone. But expanding this out to what Marvin was actually talking about and, its relation to the Disney parks and so forth, I fully agree with Marvin here. Going so far as to say that we should put dinks or dual income no kids people in such a facility might be a little far, but it is a joke, right? And we had to look at it in the context of a joke. But there are some people, within various communities who do believe that it's like, oh, this shouldn't, you shouldn't be engaging with this stuff, as I was saying before. And I just don't agree with that. I think that's untrue right there. I think you absolutely do have the right to engage with this stuff if you want to. Go ahead, Marvin.
Well, the one thing that we pointed out in the article is, what a lot of, Disney adults watch? CNN. Because that's where they typically politically lean. So CNN attacking them might not be the best idea for CNN. I'm pretty sure every viewer that they have right now is precious.
That's a good point. Scott Jennings might not be aware of the demographic that actually watches CNN. Oh, that's a great point there, Marvin. And definitely check out the article. I think it's, look, some people might be pearl clutching, but I find it as a very amusing story, first and foremost, and not to be taken too seriously. Long Rua with the 20,000 Vietnamese dong. Thank you so much. And thank you everybody who has super chat this entire time. By the way, I just want to go ahead and point out that you were never taken for granted. Thank you so much. All the Disney adults went to the protest instead. They were down there. They just were outside the facility, not in it.
That's why the parks were so low.
Empty.
Yeah. We found it out.
We figured it out. They went to go protest Alligator Alcatraz.
Thanks for watching That Park Plays News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.